Welcome back to Drug Talk, everybody. In today's video, I want to quickly go over 3 things that you should be aware of before using Luvox or Fluvoxamine. Number 1, antidepressants like Luvox take some time to work. They don't work overnight. As a rule of thumb, you should notice some resolution of your symptoms within the first 1 to 2 weeks, but it could take 4 to 6 weeks or sometimes even longer to realize maximum benefit of the medication. For this reason, it's important not to give up on Luvox in the early phase of therapy, but to try to give it a month or 2 before you make the decision whether or not this is the right medication for you. Having said this though, some patients will need to stop Luvox early due to side effects. Some side effects that may cause patients to stop Luvox early may be anxiety or a worsening of depression. Number 2, the main indication for Luvox is actually in treating obsessive compulsive disorder. Although Luvox is classified as a SSRI antidepressant, it's only prescribed for depression on an off-label basis. This means that depression is not the official FDA-approved indication for Luvox. When patients do use it for depression, though, they typically use 50 to 300 milligrams per day. It's uncharacteristic for a medication in the class of SSRIs, or selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, to not have an indication for depression, as most medications in this class do. The main takeaway point here is that even though it's prescribed for depression less often, some physicians may choose to prescribe it in this setting based on their clinical experience. So don't be concerned if you're researching this medication and only see obsessive compulsive disorder as an official indication. Now, before I tell you the third thing you should be aware of, I wanted to quickly take 5 seconds to let you know that you can pick up a copy of my new book, The 5th Episode, Inside the Manic Mind, by clicking on the link in the description of this video. And number 3, after starting Luvox, you may experience some gastrointestinal side effects. There are 5 main side effects in this category to watch out for. 11 to 18% of patients may experience diarrhea. Indigestion seems to happen 8 to 10% of the time. 6 to 13% of patients may experience a loss of appetite. Nausea is common. This can happen 34 to 40% of the time. And finally, dry mouth can occur in 10 to 14% of patients. And that's all we're going to cover today. Take care.